The PoBoy Pundits podcast is brought to you by What Lola Wants. Go to WLWPrivateChefs.com for information to reserve top quality chef and restaurant services in the Chicagoland area. Pulpery Media presents PoBoy Pundits with your hosts, Brock and Ben. This is where we discuss the political headlines that grab our attention and all those little jerks that infuriate us. Fox News hosts who are dismantling our country.
Yes.
Good
old Petey.
Good General Patton Hegseth. I love that General. This morning, like watching everybody being like, "Fuck's he standing in front of that flag like he's George C. Scott?"
Right. And like he paced. Like the thing is, he didn't have a podium. Like he was mic'd.
No,
was he mic'd up or
there was a podium, and then he walked away from.
But he was still on.
Like
mic.
It's a fucking TED Talk.
Right. That's the point I was trying to make. Is he was walking around like a TED Talk. You know, we don't want fat generals.
And
then again, people are like, we don't want fat generals. And then the picture of Trump. Like, you mean like this?
You mean with cankles?
Right. This guy? This guy. This motherfucker.
I'm trying to remember all the highlights. It was like, generals are fat, women are a liability.
Correct. Fuck the Geneva Convention. We don't need that.
Correct.
Like it's okay to beat our trainees.
The American military's job is to kill and scare other countries.
Correct. We are to intimidate other countries, which
right.
is why we need fit. Everybody in the military has to do PT once a day, which, spoiler alert, they pretty much already do.
Yeah.
Except the generals, because they're all like 50. Because guess what? You got to be in the military long enough to be a general. And they're too busy going to fucking meetings and flying across the world for a 1-hour TED Talk in Quantico.
Right.
What the fuck are you talking about?
Studying up for their next officer exam.
Correct.
To try and get a promotion.
You know, geopolitical shit that, you know.
And then
okay.
My favorite was the clip they kept playing over and over this morning, which was delivering his final zinger. And I guess, or who, I forget what that position is called, the one who calls out the orders. Like, you know, whoever, like.
A drill sergeant?
Yeah. Was like, turn hook! And like, not a sound. Like, no one applauded.
It's attention, you cocksucker.
Yeah, but it's like, they did, if there is any resistance among that group, that's where you would see it. Is that like, no, we're going to give you like the military honor.
Yeah.
But we're not going to give you any more than that.
Right. Nobody clapped when Trump walked up on stage like he expects. Everybody just sat there like, I really hope this ends soon because I got to get back to Guam.
Right. You're out in 3.5 years or 3.25 years.
Right. You know, I got to worry about.
I'm going to be here for the next 10. Getting fat, motherfucker.
And protecting your dumb ass.
Yeah. Come to Guam and make me exercise.
Right. Dickhead.
Oh, I'm sorry. You want to fly all the way to Taiwan and make sure I'm doing my push?
Go fuck yourself. He had to have been drunk.
Oh.
And it was like 9:30 Eastern in the morning. Like I barely like finished up all my morning shit from drowning, and he was like, "This talk is already over."
He's probably still drunk from his UN. Oh, that's what we forgot to put on the.
Oh yeah. Or Trump and Bibi.
No, we talked about that last week.
Or Trump and Bibi.
Because we talked about the escalator for about like 10 minutes. But anyway.
He's still bitching about that. He was bitching about it to the generals. This motherfucker.
Because he's a cranky old man.
With dementia.
Right. And probably a substance abuse problem on top.
Where was he at?
Oh, my God.
These are the assholes running our country.
That were chosen to run our country. Remember,
I can't believe
Hegseth had to be voted on.
Well, and right there should tell you everything you need to know about Republicans getting shit done. They didn't need Democrats to cram through all of these imbeciles.
Right. No,
because they have a fucking majority.
Right. It's 100% on them.
Yep. So, Pete Hegseth, oh my fucking God.
And you're like, I wonder what it's like being like a 4-star general, and you have like a corporal from National Guard.
Is he a corporal?
Are you know what?
I'm just.
He made some rank, but it's not like.
Okay, corporals probably make sense. That makes sense.
It's literally, it's still this, to them it's the same
I know,
equivalent
it's a
if
plebe.
we were on, or
Right.
if you were on stage with them.
I actually had.
Right. That's why I'm
rank.
using you. I have
legit had a rank. I got
no-
a picture of me in the military.
the
Somewhere.
closest I got to military training was my mother showing me how to make a bed, which was military style.
Yeah, I still do that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, you got to get the corner.
I mean, I don't do that now because I'm old. I don't give a fuck. But back in the day, yeah, absolutely. I know more about the military than Pete Hegseth.
Just by osmosis.
My dad would cut his head off.
See, this is the shit I want to,
But
like,
instead, he's in an Adriatic cruise
right
now.
not paying attention to any of
Exactly. Out of the country.
it, as he's earned the right to do.
Absolutely.
But,
yes, sir, he has.
But, like, yeah, I mean, I would love, yeah, a former, he was a 3-star, right?
4.
4, right. Oh, that's right, he got all the way up to 4. What, I mean, like, just the fact that, like,
I want to ask him so
you
much.
get that
but
call, like, hey, we need you to fly into Quantico. Like, if he was managing MPs in, like, Germany.
The Middle East?
Yeah.
Like, yeah, exactly.
I mean, like, no, you got to fly back for a Tuesday. Which, and then, of course, too, like, I'd love to see that group text of being, like, just, there's one of them going, like, either couldn't this have been a Zoom or what? This could have been done in an email.
On Snapchat because that shit goes away. Could you imagine a bunch of 2, 3, 4-star generals on Snapchat going, "What is this fucking?"
Or they have a secure signal chat.
Oh yeah, because they've got a radio guy and a driver that carry them everywhere.
Right.
And you're Pete Hegseth.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll switch gears. Oh, okay. Well, I mean, I'm glad he's doing that because apparently Portland is Beirut right now.
Apparently.
I had no idea.
Yeah.
I got people who live there. We were talking about metal the other day.
Yeah.
He went to a concert.
I mean,
Yeah, that war zone.
one of my best buddies from college, he used to live there. He only left because of a job, and he's like, man, I'd love to still be in Portland.
Yeah, I
was
would
like,
too. Like you said, mild.
I've never had a bad time visiting there.
Like I said, the guy who lives there is the guy who lived in Vietnam.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, there you go. But
hunts elk and shit. That's what I want.
but you're going, like, again, it's this weird thing
Why
of, like,
Portland though?
well,
wait.
doesn't it strike you as, like,
Because he saw it on TV.
right, or like he's getting his information from like a country bumpkin who used to write the old like El Paso salsa commercials. The big shitty, like,
Right. I think he's literally getting it from, like he said, TV.
well, and it
He
just
is watching highlights.
I hear that shit, and it just makes me think of all the a bunch of the people that I grew up with in Nashville. And then, like, they were all for, like, Nashville expanding and getting bigger and being like, hey, there's a TV show about us. Ain't that awesome?
Cool.
And then you're going, like, but you understand what happens when more people move to your city, right? It's a correlation between population and crime.
Yeah.
Bigger the population,
And cost.
the more crime you have.
Right.
Like, so I'd love to know what city in America that they are comparing, like, New Orleans, I guess New York City, but which is even funny because Eric Adams dropped out of the race.
You saw that? And now Trump just told him, like, if I'm not going to try to say his name, gets elected, he's just not going to send money to New York anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you could
Okay.
do that.
Guess what? Then they don't have to give money. But anyway, like, where is this magical city that has like millions plus
That is like the
that has
utopia.
zero crime, right?
Whew.
Because you're going, he's like,
Sydney, Australia.
what? But if that's the case, it's because they banned motherfucking guns in that country. Okay,
Like,
you got,
I think they
but they still have stabbings all the fucking time.
and like headbutting. Which again, is that considered an illegal like?
Or maybe he needs to send the National Guard into the ocean to stop all the shark attacks off the Australian
that's exactly
coast.
He should do.
But you're going like again, it's like I need to know what the model is that they think that these cities should be, because New York City, Boston, Chicago, DC, New Orleans, LA, they've all
Miami.
I mean, again, like New Orleans, I think is like the outlier because we don't even have a population of 500,000.
No,
and
it's just hot, man. People get angry when it's hot,
right? But we're not as angry as we were during COVID. Crime has dropped.
Although there was a shooting on Bourbon Street the other night.
Of course, yeah.
But it was like the first one in ages.
That's how it is.
It was like...
Hadn't happened in a while.
I'll give you one guess on what block on Bourbon Street it happened. There you go. Somewhere between 1 and 200. Sure enough. And a tourist is the one who died.
Of course, yeah. Innocent bystander.
Exactly.
Yep.
There's nothing good that happens on Bourbon Street after about 1:15 a.m.
I'd say midnight. Get out of there after midnight. Once it hits, be Cinderella. 12 o'clock. Get the fuck out.
You know what? That makes even more sense.
Because the shooting was like around like 2, right?
Yeah. Again, nothing good happens. You know what? We'll change that. New rule: nothing good happens after midnight on Bourbon Street. Get the fuck out of there.
Yeah.
Unless you're planning on falling asleep in a strip club, like
go pee in the river.
Yep.
Check that box.
It's beautiful.
Yeah.
The wind is blowing.
Correct.
You can sober up, drink some water. Right. Enjoy. It's quiet.
Yeah.
Go do that. Cops don't give a fuck at all.
No, because they're all on bourbon.
Correct. Sorry, I had to get some local news in there.
There you go.
Local news in there. So, Kimmel's back, real quick.
Yeah, that was quick.
Scorched earth. Scorched earth.
Who knew tanking in the stock market would change their mind?
Yep, losing $3.5-4 million in like a day.
Yeah, and then that's on top of people dropping their subscriptions.
Yeah, exactly.
And
that's stock, and then people drop their subscriptions.
Right.
Yeah.
And then, which you go like, I mean, it doesn't surprise me like. Which, there still is that where you can go, like, it does show, like, if you hit some of these companies in the pocketbook, they'll go, like, that's not, like, it's not worth us bowing down.
That's how you win.
Yeah.
Because that's capitalists. All they want is their fucking money.
Well,
all those people. So if...
And at some point with, like, all these mergers going on, eventually there's going to be a point where it doesn't matter who's president.
Carl's Jr. Brought to you by Carl's Jr.
Well, no,
sorry.
Electrolyte.
Yes.
But yeah, is that it doesn't matter who's president, Republican or Democrat. The government's going to go, no, like you can't control everything.
At some point, you would think.
Right.
Yeah. Yep. I saw was it Sinclair or the other one that said they're going to put Kimmel back on the air?
Yeah. No, they totally, bowed down.
They waited 2 days after he got put on the air.
Yeah.
Because I guarantee you they did what you said. And it was ad revenue.
Yeah.
You got those big boys, I need you to cut me a $500,000 check for 4 commercials.
I did not pay for advertising space for The Family Feud.
Right.
Like,
rerun.
Right.
At that.
Right. No, like that's a third of what I paid you.
A third? That's being generous. But yes.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not part of these business deals, but it's,
point taken, yes. Yeah, good on them. Hit them in the pocketbook.
Yeah. Which is, and it does remind you, I mean, even as big as Disney gets, or even as big as these, station conglomerates get, they're still the TV,
they still
network
need
TV
money.
Still runs off of ad revenue.
Correct.
Yeah.
That's the business model. It's been like that since TV started.
The only person out there that doesn't have to worry about that, John Oliver. The following segment has been brought to you by Whatever Lola Wants. Go to WLWPrivateChefs.com for information to reserve top quality chef and restaurant services in the Chicagoland area. The PoBoy Podcast is a production of Pulpery Media, produced and edited by Ben Grimion. Marketing by Brock Ryder. Graphic design by Beck Ryder and Ben Grimion. Music by the Heisenberg Compensators.